that's the one time I'm gonna do that and like say yes and spend that money. People go feral over it on book Twitter, and to be honest, they have good reason. Hello my angels, welcome back to another video. My name is Ro, you saw me yesterday and now yes, you're going to see me again today because guess what? Another box has arrived. So today we are unboxing the March ILLUMICRATE. If you missed the March Fairy Loot, it was uploaded yesterday. You can go check it out right now. But today we have this. And it is again one of my kind of most anticipated releases, which I actually have already received 2 copies of because I cannot control myself. But we'll get into it when we get to the book. So this month I'm actually a little bit worried because I've heard some mixed reviews, some mixed feelings about the items that are in this month's box. I guess we'll just have to see. I do have a feeling that there's a mug in this box because they do tend to do them quarterly, and it's March and we haven't had one yet this year if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Gideon the Ninth mug. That's my prediction. I'm pretty sure I saw it on their socials, so let's have a little look. This is a bigger bit of tape than they usually use, so I'm probably going to struggle. These dagger things that we get in the ILLUMICRATE boxes, I don't know how well this is going to work because it's tape, but... Oh, okay, it worked. This is also first box with ILLUMICRATE's new branding on it. When I first saw the new branding, I wasn't like a big fan. It seems very corporate and very just like simple, and like how, you know how like there's always those meme posts on Facebook about how like they're simplifying like every single logo ever, like McDonald's, Burger King, like everything, Xbox, like everything's getting like more and more simple, like less and less lines, and it just feels less, like it feels more cold. That I do admit is how I feel a little bit about ILLUMICRATE. I do understand it's an I though, like I for ILLUMICRATE, and it does actually fit in more with their branding with the Daphne press, which is, if anyone doesn't know, Daphne is the name of the lady who runs ILLUMICRATE. She created her own like press, which means that they print the books themselves. They haven't actually been able to print anything yet because of the website issues on their website, ILLUMICRATE's website. Their first one is going to be Sabriel though, which I'm very excited about. It is very expensive though. It's like 75 quid for like one book. So I think it's going more the route of like Subterranean Press. If you know, they're an American company it costs lots basically. And for me, personally, like that's not really worth it. 75 quid for one book is definitely not worth it. However, Sabriel is my favorite book of all time. So that's the one time I'm gonna do that and like say yes and, you know, spend that money, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel for the other books that they choose to do. So we have the theme. It is A Life of Its Own. Yeah, A Life of Its Own. I do really like the little artwork around this. I do like how they're theming all the artwork around the actual book. Like, I think they have done that in the past, but maybe not quite as closely, but it feels like both Fairy Loot and ILLUMICRATE are doing it quite closely to the book this time. First off, we have the mug, and it says, "We do bones," which means, of course, it is Gideon the Ninth. So, from what I've heard, this is the only good thing in this box. So we're gonna do this one first and start off on a good note. It is red, black, and white, and here we go. So we have Gideon there, Hera there, and then a big fucking skull. I love Gideon the Ninth. I think it's one of the most unique stories, one of the most unique books ever to come out. People go feral over it on book Twitter, and to be honest, they have good reason. I'm gonna keep that maybe on my desk. I have a lot of them on my sprayed edge shelf, and I keep all the boxes as well, like on top of my shelves, but I feel like my shelves are getting like cluttered currently. I need to like do like a sweep through of stuff I want to get rid of, to be honest, because I mean the mugs I will always keep because they're such good quality, and I keep all of the ones that I love the fandoms for. I think I did sell my Throne of Glass one, and I do have a Shadowhunters one, which I am not keen on. It's like it's a specific Shadowhunters one. It's like the newest series, like Lady Midnight and all that. I've not read those. I don't even know if I ever will read those. Let's move on. So, oh, this is Magebot. So this is Magebot. It's got a quote on the front. I don't quite know what this is for. It says, "I liked the imaginary people on the entertainment feed way more than I liked the real ones." Sounds like my friend James. So this is, it looks like a DS case, like a Nintendo DS case, but tiny. What on earth goes in here? I'm trying to think. Something bookish? My camera would fit in here. Thinking about it, I actually don't have a camera case yet. So this actually might be very helpful. We'll look at the spoiler card after to see what it actually is for. I don't want to spoil myself. The design, I'm not always super keen on like quotes. I feel like they're not really pretty. I do like the Mars or whatever planet it is. I do like the little design on it. I wish that there was a design all the way around and then like a quote in the middle or something, because it feels like one-sided, if that makes sense. Like only the bottom half looks good. There are like stars at the top and like a little shooting comet, but like that's okay. I wouldn't say like I'm thrilled about it. But to be fair, I do need a camera case, so I'm trying to like hold it up against you as the camera, and I think it just about fits. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's move on, let's move on. Oh, paper. Oh, I actually quite like this. So this is like a little notepad. It says ILLUMICRATE at the bottom there. And it's got just like this nice little design, like the owl. And there's like bones and teeth and fins. Is this Daughter Smoke and Bone if it's got teeth on the side and bones? Could be. The owl doesn't mean anything to me though for Daughter Smoke and Bone, but still. I'm actually quite pleased with this because I currently have a desk set up that kind of has like nothing on it, if that makes sense. Like I have my actual computer and things, but I don't have like memorabilia or like stationery and things set up. This would help me because I, as a person, like my brain is very chaotic, but my outward appearance is very organized. And that's because I write things down. I write things down just to like info dump, like brain dump on a piece of paper. And then I sort my life out from there. And although I have a few different like weekly planner, like this, like literally they are like one bit at a time, I tend to not use them because they're quite like big, like they're literally about this big, and like on my desk that would be quite big. But I feel like this would actually fit in quite well as integrated into my desk setup, just to like write random shit down. And it's so thick. There's a lot of, what's the word? Paper. A lot of sections, a lot of each one. So I wouldn't feel like, sometimes I feel when I have something really pretty, like a notebook or something, I feel pressure to like not write in it because it's so pretty and I don't want to ruin it. This is like a tearaway thing. I can just get rid of one, and there's so many of them. If I make a mistake, I'm not going to feel like anxious about it. I'm actually pretty happy with this, even though it's a paper item, and I know we're all like, oh, we hate paper items. This is actually a good paper item, in my opinion. And it's very pretty, and I would love to have that on my desk, and I now will have that on my desk. So I'll be honest, that's pretty good for me. But let's move on. I'm still feeling apprehensive. Maybe the other stuff isn't as good. Here we have, oh, it's another cushion case. Oh, we got 2 cushion cases this month, one in Fairyly, one in ILLUMICRATE. So here is the like people side of it, and then on the other side of it there is a quote. "You look like a winter night I could sleep inside the cold of you." And it's from Deathless by Catherine M. Valente, which I've not read, but I feel like I haven't heard lots of people speak about it. This isn't my first time hearing of Deathless, but I feel like it's my first time like really understanding it's a book, if that makes sense. Like in my mind, that is a book that could be read. I don't know if that makes any sense. This is quite velvety, so it's quite different from the one we got in the Fairyly box. This is like quite soft, whereas the Fairyly one was like normal cushion, like sofa cushion type material. I really like the art on this. Like I really like the skull in the middle there and the whole thing. I have a feeling this is the same person who did my Winter Night Trilogy tote bag, that purple tote bag. I have not got it with me, it's in the other room. I think I'm using it currently. I'm pretty sure I recognise like the art style, especially of that castle. I'm actually very pleased with this. I like cushions a lot. You can't really have too many cushions, personally. I like to have them on my chair. I like to have them in my main living room on the sofa. I like it all. I'll be honest, this is very nice as well. Like the artwork is beautiful. So that's worth having a cushion of, in my opinion. Now we have what looks like a key ring. Oh, it's like wrapped again in paper. Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. Travel awaists in Howl's Moving Castle. Housekeeping and breakfast not included. Port Haven. Under new management. Okay, so this is like a little room key. Okay, there we go. That's all the writing that I just read out to you, and it's got like a little star at the top as well, if I can show you properly. It's got like a little star at the top as well as the keyring thing. I think this is really cute. I really like this. I really like this. I love Howl's Moving Castle. It is one of my favourite films. I'm planning on getting a tattoo to do with it. I really like this. I like the concept that this is like a room key as if it's a hotel. I'd say maybe it's a little bit bulky. I would say maybe a bit smaller would be better for like putting on a set of keys. I'm not mad at this. I actually like, it's not too bad. I would say maybe the design could be a bit better as well. Maybe also be two-sided, not just one side. Like there are definitely like things, I think the idea is really good. I definitely think like the idea is good, but maybe the execution, like they could have put a bit more thought into it. So I can understand if someone may be disappointed by this, but I personally really like Howl's Moving Castle, and I'm going to put this on my keys pretty much straight away. I have like quite bulky keys anyway, because I have like a thingy to like open the gate to our apartment, and I have my keys and I have other stuff. I have like other big key rings. So for me, it's not like a huge issue, but I can see why some people, if someone has like a small set of keys, you wouldn't want to attach like such a big thing. I don't know, I really like it. I feel like I've actually liked everything, strangely, and I thought I was going to hate it all because everyone else was like, oh my god, the items are bad. I wouldn't say the items are like top tier, but I'm like fairly happy with them. That is it for this box, so let's move on to the book, which unfortunately is a very small hardback in the UK. Okay, so the front cover is different off the bat. The edges are similar, but like different colours to the original. I know I'm not showing you it yet, apologies. We do have some end papers, and we do have something under the dust jacket. So what I'm going to do, if I can find my stuff, is show you, where is the other one? Where the fuck have I put the other one? This is the original cover. I have two of them because I'm extra. I have a red sprayed edge with a white stencil and a black sprayed edge with a white stencil. This is the Waterstones and the Forbidden Planet, respectively. So these are the same, just like a different inverted colour. Waterstones also does have it on the top and bottom, and Forbidden Planet doesn't. So that is the original. I've just noticed, like, I don't know if you can see that, Gallant V Schwab has been like embossed on the back. I don't know if that's accidental for the Forbidden Planet one. So that's the original. That's what the original one looks like. This is the ILLUMICRATE one. I'll be honest, I don't think I like it. Compared to, if we put them side by side, if you put those side by side, like, be honest, which one would you pick up or be more likely to pick up in store? If these were both face out in the store, like in Waterstones or in Barnes & Noble, wherever you're from, I would pick up this one, personally. I would not pick up this one. I would, out of the two, I would pick this one up. We do have different edges, so you can see there it's basically the same design, just coloured differently. We do have it on the top and the bottom. The flowers seem to start only from so there's like a black and a red one of the house, and the flowers seem to start as we go up here, but the flowers aren't on this bit, so I feel like that's something to do with the story, perhaps. We do have a back to it as well. So the back is very similar to the front. And obviously we have the whole red and black theme, which I feel like V Schwab does a lot. I feel like she's done it with a dark shade of magic already. I feel like this should have maybe been a different colour scheme, possibly. Let's move on to like the end papers. Let's just move on to what we see underneath. So this is the underneath the dust jacket, which is more similar to the actual original cover. So that's like underneath there. We have, I assume, the same end papers. Yeah. So these are the end papers. Honestly, I'll be honest, like nothing special there. Like nothing standing out to me, nothing like, oh my god, this art is beautiful. Not, you know, outstanding or anything. I'm hesitating because I don't want to like shit on it, you know? Compared to the other two, I just don't think it's that much better or that much different. It is like a slightly redder font as well. This is the ILLUMICRATE on top. And then I have this. I will say I like the edges. The edges are very different. I do like the different colours that they've gone with. I almost wish it was a different design because it is just the same design but different colours. The front cover, I know they have fully redesigned it, but I don't like it. I appreciate the effort that they've gone into to redesign the cover or to have an exclusive cover, but I think it's a bit of a miss for me personally. I don't know, I just don't get the whole like eye in the middle. It's a bit creepy, it's a bit weird. I don't know. I wouldn't say like I hate it, but I wouldn't say like I'm completely in love with it like I have been or like I usually am with most ILLUMICRATE or Fairy Loot editions. Oh man, I am disappointed though. I'm not like, again, I'm not mad, I'm not angry, but I am just a little bit disappointed. I think that this cover is actually miles better than this exclusive cover. And the edges are just like, they're the same but a different colour. They are nice. I will say like, this is the best design out of all of them, like the best coloured design out of all of them, but it is just the same design. Am I being fussy? Maybe. Let's go to the spoiler card because I want to see, oh, so this is a headphone case. It says, this case is perfect for storing your headphones and chargers for whenever you need to ignore real people. Notepad was from Other Words for Smoke, which I've not read, but I really do appreciate the design. The design is very nice and very pretty. Obviously, we knew the cushion cover was Deathless and we knew the mug was Gideon the Ninth as well. Overall, this box, I would say, is like, if you include the book, it's maybe like a 3 out of 5. You know, like if I were to rate it out of 5, on like excitement, what I'm gonna do with everything, how much I like everything. If it was just the items, I'd probably give it a 4. I do like the items a lot. I'm probably gonna use a lot of them. I'll probably use this for the camera instead of headphones. Overall this year though, between January and March, Fairy Loot have been way above ILLUMICRATE in terms of not only the books and the like embellishments to the books, but also the items. So Book Box Battle is going to be very, very interesting next month. I am hoping to read all 6 books next month because I'm actually just really excited for all 6 of them. When I say all 6, I mean 2 books each month, January, February, March. I am very excited for all of them. And I'm very excited to do Book Box Battle vlogs for you. You might be getting one weekly. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But you're going to get them regardless. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being too fussy about the book? What did you think if you've got it? Out of all of these editions, which ones would you keep? Which ones would you sell? Let me know. Let me know. Which one's your favourite out of these 3 that I've shown you as well? Let me know in the comments below. Sound off. Anyways, if you did like this video, please do consider giving it a like below. Leave me a little eye emoji in the comments below if you were here but you didn't really have anything to say but wanted to let me know that you were here. Make sure you subscribe to get all the future content from me in your inbox. I'm going to be back on regular upload schedule after this week, after my exam. All of my links are in the description as per usual, including my Patreon. If you don't know what goes on my Patreon, then this is what you're missing out on. Hey Sharon. Not Sharon. Her name's not Sharon, is it? Am I stupid? Yeah, it is. Wait, am I just second guessing myself?
This is Tony. No.
No, Tony's her sister. Jordan doesn't know. Oh my god, have I got her name wrong, Becca? Oh my god, it is. Okay, I just scrolled all the way down because I just panicked. Speaking of my Patreon, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone at my deities here. So that is Becca, Meg, Rachel, Lisa, Lydia, Mercy, Sarah, Tori, Liv, Adinda, Celeste, Britt, Marlies, Kay, Danny, Hannah, William, Chris, Andy, Lauren, Kate, Kendra, Ashley, KW, Lynn, Frog, Amy, Rye, Jenny, Hattie, Katie, and Heather. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!